So, I'm going to break down why you might feel stuck in life. And really, in life really means in business and relationships, just in general, in like the general direction of your life. And it might be a bit brutal. So, hold on for the end of this. But I promise towards the end of this, you're going to feel good. All right. So, let's kind of start with what stuck means. So, stuck essentially means that you feel like life is repetitive. You feel like you're in these repetitive cycles. You feel like you're kind of encountering the same situations. Like life isn't really moving forward. You know what I mean? It's like I've been here before, or I've been in this situation before, you know? And it's a horrible feeling because it feels like everything you've done is for nothing. It's a horrible feeling. I've been there in business. It's like you do all this work and it's like the same revenue as last month. Like, oh gosh, it's the worst. It's the worst feeling ever. Now, why am I sort of saying this? I'm saying this because I want you to know it's you. Because if you feel like this is you, I made this for you. And I made this for you as someone who's been stuck before. And I'm going to tell you the only way that I got free. And I think that whilst it's not easy, it's pretty simple, right? Now, when you're stuck, at least when I was stuck because I was trying to do everything myself. I was stuck because I didn't want to grow, because I was so concerned and so convinced that the past way at which I have done things was the right way because I felt like it. I felt like I had a special situation. And I'm going to be specific. In business, I felt like I was a special snowflake, that I knew the strategy, I knew what I wanted to do, and that if I kept doing it at some point it was going to yield fruit. And after a while, just nothing happened. Nothing. And I was getting advice, maybe you should try this, you try that. I was like, no, it's just distractions. And I kept going, and I encountered the same situation again and again. Eventually, until I got to a point where I just couldn't go on, because things had just not worked for me at all. And it took me really sitting in my room, tired, depressed, angry, with pretty much nothing to show for my efforts, till I realized, oh man, I'm being such a proud person that I can't even take advice. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. You wanna become unstuck? You wanna stop being in patterns? You're gonna have to humble yourself a bit. Because the patterns that you're in make sense. They make sense. It makes sense why you smoke cigarettes. It makes sense why people overeat. It makes sense why people do particular things because they think they're effective. You wouldn't do anything that you wouldn't think is effective. Even if it's not effective in one thing, it's effective in another thing. But if you want to break that, you have to start by doing something that might be a little bit embarrassing for you. It's embarrassing to go back on your own word. Obviously, you don't want to break integrity, but does that mean you should carry on with something stupid? It's embarrassing to have a whole strategy and then have to pivot it. Especially when you said to other people you're going to do it. It's embarrassing. If you're here right now, you probably got plans. You've got plans with people. You've got plans for your life that you've probably said out loud. You've got plans to do things that have probably yielded you the same results as they did last year. And you're going to go ahead and do it. And you're not going to realize that the only way that you're going to break free from being stuck is to humble yourself a little bit and change some stuff. I had to do it. I had to really sit down and say, What advice did people give me that I did the opposite of that did not work out? And it's realizing that you don't have the answers, no matter how much you feel like you do. And your situation is not special. You are special, but your situation isn't. And there's actually a prescribed fix for your situation. And all it takes to access that little fix is a little bit of humility, a little bit of humility, a little bit of reasoning, a little bit of, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to do what you say. See, the stuck is not a cycle necessarily. Stuck is a result of a cycle. And the only reason why you're in cycles is because you're doing something chronically that makes complete sense to you. Or you've normalized something that must not be normalized. Must not be normalized. There's this story of a prophet in the Bible, and essentially he, it's the Bible's got crazy stuff in it, but basically there's this section where the Spirit of God comes on him, and he begins to run like crazy, and he outruns horses. But before he does that, in the Bible, people used to wear these gowns, right, all the way, I think maybe down to their shins. And what he had to do is he had to take that gown and he had to tuck it in his belt. Now you imagine you wear a robe, like a waistcoat, and you tuck it in your belt. You gonna look like the biggest fool. You gonna look so dumb. It's unreal. It's unreal how dumb you look. Like, you look like you don't know how to dress. You look, I was gonna say stupid. Well, I already said it. But I'll tell you what, when I put that up, nothing's obstructing my legs. When I put that up, my legs are free to run. When I put that up, I can run fast. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Something's gonna come on you. I believe there's always that phase that people have in their life where they just will run. They just run for things. They just go, there's just this crazy empowerment to do stuff, But if you don't tuck your coat in, if you don't tuck it in, it's gonna trip you up. You know what's gonna trip you up? Your bad habits. You know what's gonna trip you up? Your trauma. You know what's gonna trip you up? Bad people. You know what's gonna trip you up? Your bad beliefs. All of that. And that's what makes you stuck. Because it's gonna pull you back into a cycle that all you could have done was have a little humility. A little humility to go to therapy. A little humility to tell someone that you had the issue. A little humility to take business advice. A little humility to take relationship advice. All of that. All of that. So I'm saying this to you not to talk down to you. I'm saying this to you because I was that guy, and I still can be if I'm not careful. Your situation is not special. It's not special. I don't care how bad it is. I've been through horrible situations. I told no one about it. Until one day I told my mentor. He's like an older brother figure to me. I told him. You know what he said? Oh, I remember when that happened to me. And immediately I was like, what did you do? Because how are you here? Let go of whatever reputation you think you have. I guarantee you, rich people, when they were broke, they didn't care about reputations. They cared about what mattered, which is wisdom. They cared about getting the knowledge, getting understanding what's going on. Why am I here? That's your secret. So if you're stuck right now, I'll just reiterate, you're not special. And that should be a relief to you, because if you're special, then how are you gonna get help if you're special? Some people just look at you like, I don't know. I ain't never seen this one before. You're not special. And so you'll be okay. But you need to eat a little bit of humble pie. A little bit of humble pie. Maybe stop doing what you think is right, so you can start doing what's actually right. Anyway, guys, I know this was a bit of a interesting video, and the reason why I made it is because I love you guys, and I don't say that lightly. I really do. Every single person that watches this video, that likes this video, talk about conditional love. So every single person that watches this video, I love you. I wish the best for you. I want nothing more than for you to succeed. And that's why I'm talking to you like this. Genuinely. And I'm also talking to the 21, 22-year-old version of myself. And for the record, I'm 23. So this isn't too long ago. But anyway, if this helps you, let me know. Comment down your biggest takeaway, and see you guys in the next video. Take care.